All right, well, shout out to Andrea, our French tour guide who got us from the airport into Suganami City and to our Airbnb. Got to undo the other bed here. It's a adorable little place. It's got everything we could possibly want, and the air conditioner is on, which is good because it's 96 degrees out today. We are shot, to say the least. But when I get a minute, I'll show you the neighborhood. All right, that's all for now.
You would think I should be able to figure this out, wouldn't you?
So, for those of you that wonder what you do on your first night in Tokyo, Japan, well, you don't sleep. Actually, you do. You sleep at 5 o'clock in the afternoon from jet lag. It's currently 3 a.m. We just brewed some coffee. Tom is trying to figure out the oven or the stove so he can make us pancakes. I'm going to have to put the camera down and go help him. So, what did two foreigners do at 5 a.m. in Suganami City? Oh, we go for a walk. We go to find the nearest 7-Eleven. Very, very quiet at 5 a.m. here on a Monday morning. Look at this little buggy. It's convenient for these little tiny streets. We found this place. They named it after Tom and I.
you figure out who's who.
There is Hotel Metz. We're in Suganami. We are just shy of 2 miles away from the hospital. I don't know anything about Hotel Metz. Hopefully they have a better record than the New York Mets. But it is in the exact same building as the JR train station. If you look down below here, there's trees in the way. There's a train station. So there's another hotel roughly in the vicinity of the hospital. I mean, certainly as close as our Airbnb. FYI. Yeah, you know, you hear about low crime, but here's a perfect example. Stuff is right out in the open. The shop is currently closed. This seems to be an area where there's a lot of vintage clothing stores, which I had read there was a lot of in Suganami. We've passed a bunch of them just walking through this. This is kind of a covered, almost like outdoor mall area. It's pretty cool. And again, this is all within a mile or a mile and a half or so of our Airbnb. We're just trying to familiarize ourselves with it while there's no one around.
Yeah, that one is Santos.
All right, we're done with our early morning walk, and there's Home Sweet Home right in front of us. That's the Airbnb. There is down the street. They're delivering newspapers on a scooter. There's across the street, and there's a street in the other direction. And there's Tom. Tom, what are you doing? You watching SpongeBob? There it is, guys. Monday afternoon. So I left Tom back about 10 or 15 minutes ago. In his defense, he's got a knee that he's going to be replacing in December. So he went ahead and he just held back a little bit, understandably. So I just wanted to give you guys a glimpse of that. Just took a real quick walk. It's 2.1 miles from where we're staying. I just want to say real quick, except for the last, I don't know, 8th mile of this walk, it was just a real quiet, real easy walk through a nice neighborhood area, lots of parks. There was a baseball field. This last 8th mile is a little bit busier, and it's a smaller shoulder on the side of the road. Not that that's a big deal, just letting you guys all know. All right. Oh, where is my little friend Tom? Let's see if we can find him. Maybe he got kidnapped. I think he got kidnapped. This is the park I left him in. Interesting. So I just got to say, guys, there was a ton of footage I was not able to get. Basically, once the customs was really backed up, and by the time we managed to get through it, our I don't want to say escort, our tour guide, Andrea, she was going to help us get from the airport to the Airbnb successfully, and I got to tell you, she was worth her weight in gold, because it's kind of overwhelming when you step off the plane, but when you get through customs, it's like everything moves real quick. So yeah, we had to jump a couple of different trains, and then do a little bit of walking to get to the Airbnb. So it was just, we're wheeling around suitcases. It was very busy. It was the middle of the afternoon, so just a lot of that, I wasn't able to record anything. And we've been, honestly, have been going nonstop, Tom and I, since we got here. So there's just a lot of things I haven't recorded, and now here it is. It's Monday. It's Monday night. It's about 6:30, 7 o'clock, and of course I'm going to head to the hospital tomorrow morning. I have to be there at 11, and then we'll kind of see what happens from there. I've tried to record what I can, but we're using Google Maps all day, and then translation apps, and just draining the batteries on our phones. So one thing I will say about this area, this immediate area we're staying in Suganami, the majority of people in businesses, stores, restaurants, etc., in this immediate area do not speak English. I know a lot of people say, oh, you go to Tokyo, there's a lot of people that speak English wherever you go. That is not the case in this immediate area that we've experienced, and we've been in and out of a bunch of places at this point. So I just want to make that point. I guess that's it for now. We're both wiped out. We've been going since 4 a.m. So here comes Tom empty-handed. Excuse me. All right. Tuesday morning on this side of the world, about 7:30. Just getting cleaned up and packed up. We'll take a cab over to the hospital this morning. I have to be admitted at 11 a.m. So we'll take a walk over to what's our local train station? Kenji station, and we'll grab a cab there and take a cab over to the we're walking distance from the train station, and then that's the easiest place to grab a cab, and then we'll take a ride over to the hospital.